What's up, everybody? So, an interesting question. I was just on a walk this morning, and for some reason in my head, I just thought of this question: Who's better, Khalil Greene or Ha-Seong Kim? Khalil Greene, as I was growing up, he was my first favorite Padre, and Ha-Seong Kim now, he might take the shortstop position away from Fernando Tatis Jr. We don't know, obviously, but he's a great defensive shortstop. Khalil Greene's great defensive shortstop, or was when he was playing with the Padres. Both guys are loved by the fan base. Kim loved now, obviously, and Padre fans that watch Khalil Greene, they still love him. And it was unfortunate uh, what happened, with his career, and his career was probably cut short. But just comparing the two guys, it's hard to answer the question of who is better, Greene or Kim, because Ha-Seong Kim, he's in the middle of his Padres career. Khalil Greene, we saw all of it, and it's finished, obviously. So what I thought the fairest thing was to do was to compare their age 25 and 26 seasons with the San Diego Padres, and see who was better. Now, some might say, well, Ben, that doesn't make sense. Why are you comparing Kim's first and second season to Khalil Greene's, what season would that be? Like fourth and fifth season? Third and fourth season. It would be his third and fourth if we're comparing the two's first two seasons with the Padres. But Khalil played 20 games in his first season with the Padres, his first season. So that would not make it very fair in terms of like games played and the 2 year sample size. So I figured let's do the 2 years, age 25 and 26. That was the ages that Kim was when he was a rookie in 2021, and then this past season 2022. And we'll do the same thing with Khalil while he was with the Padres. That was in 2005 and in 2006, and compare the numbers. Ha-Seong Kim, 267 games played, a 4.2 Fangraphs WAR, a 4.2 defensive WAR according to Baseball Reference. So that is kind of weird there. The defensive WAR is not the same amount as his full WAR, but I'm using I like using the Fangraphs WAR over the Baseball Reference WAR. It's a lower number. Um, but the defensive WAR, the D WAR, that is according to Baseball Reference. So I don't know exactly how they compute that, because there's defensive WAR, there's the offensive WAR. I'm sure there's a base running WAR too, but I'm just looking at the D WAR that was on Baseball Reference and the F WAR that showed up on Fangraphs combined in those two seasons. So it's 267 games played combined in Kim's 2021 and 2022 season. He had a 4.2 F WAR combined in those 2 years, a 4.2 D WAR, 235 average, 306 on base percentage, a 372 slugging percentage, a 679 OPS, a 95 OPS plus, which is a little below league average, 19 home runs and 93 runs driven in. Comparing that to Khalil Greene, 242 games played, so what is that? 25 less than Kim. A 3.9 F WAR, zero point 0.8 defensive D WAR, 248 average, a 308 on base percentage, 429 slugging percentage, 737 OPS, 97 OPS plus, which is just barely below league average, 30 home runs combined in those 2 years, and 125 runs driven in. So if you compare, Kim he had more games played than Greene. He had a higher Fangraphs WAR, 4.2 compared to 3.9. He had a higher D WAR, 4.2 compared to 0.8. I kind of feel that it's hard to believe, though, that Greene in 2005 and 2006, his defensive WAR was zero point 0.8, but that's what it says. But the rest of the categories, so Kim hasn't beat in total F WAR, D WAR. So for the Kim fans, you have that argument that he's better than Greene. But for the Khalil Greene fans, Greene has him in average, 248 compared to 235. He has him in on base percentage, 308 compared to 306. Has him in slugging, 429 compared to 372. OPS, 737 compared to Kim's 679. Has him beaten OPS plus, 97 compared to 95. and has him beat in home runs, 30 home runs compared to 19, and significantly in RBIs, despite playing in less games, 125 RBIs compared to Kim's 93. So offensively, you'd probably say Khalil's the better player. If you're looking at those age 25 and 26 seasons, defensively, I mean, both guys are tremendous defensively. So it's really hard to determine who is the better player. It's probably a better question for when Kim's Padres career is over. But both guys loved by the fan bases, both guys tremendous defensively at shortstop. And at the end of the day, I'm just happy that both guys have donned the Padres uniform. So it's an interesting question. Let me know who you think is better, Ha-Seong Kim or Khalil Greene. All right, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. See ya.